Hey guys, Brian Martin United coming to you again with a match preview. Might be the match preview of all match previews for this season because this game is it for us. If you've been following United at all, you know where we are in the league. You know, this is kind of make or break for us, I feel like. And this could really change the direction of where we go the rest of the season, how we proceed, how our summer goes, et cetera, et cetera. So this is it. So with that said, let's get right into it. So our opponent today in the Europa League is Lyon or Olympique Lyonnais, if you were French. Um, and yeah, so Lyon they finished sixth in the initial stage of the Europa League. I guess you call it the league stage. They scored 16 goals and they allowed eight. They finished with a record of 4-3-1. United finished third with 16 goals as well scored, and they allowed nine. See, you hear me already said they, right? I'm already not feeling great about this match, right? I'm one of those like they when they lose, we when we win kind of people. um, so United, we scored 16 goals in the initial stage, the league phase, allowed nine, so allowed one more than Lyon. Finished with a record of 5-3-0. So slightly better record there. Currently Lyon sit fifth in League 1. Sorry, I hope I'm not offending any French people out there by butchering, your beautiful language. So Lyon currently sit fifth in Ligue 1 with a chance of getting to next season's Champions League. So they're looking pretty good. So I'm hoping that maybe they aren't as pressed about this game as we are, since they're again, sitting fifth in their league and they've got a pretty good shot of getting into the Champions League. So they don't need to win the Europa League like we do. Lyon has been in good form lately, though. They've won four of their last five in Ligue 1. Um, so, you know, they're coming in flying right now. United, we're 13th, as most of you probably know. In the Premier League, we've got absolutely no chance, not even a prayer of getting into any European slot via the league this year. So it's not happening for us unless we, you know, win the Europa League. Um, our recent league form has been spotty at best. Two wins, two draws, and a loss in the last five. So we're not coming in so hot. Definitely not coming in as hot as Lyon. Now you can sit here and you can compare the leagues. You can say, well, that's Ligue 1 versus, the Premier League. Um, but you know, I gotta say, Lyon, they've had some good wins recently, and and they pushed arguably the best team in Europe in PSG right now to a close game. I think it was 3-2 back in February that PSG beat Lyon. So, and PSG's been they've been whooping ass right now in the Champions League. So, you know, Lyon is not a team to sleep on by any means. They're gonna come out strong, especially with those words that um the words exchanged between Matic and Onana, right? So Matic calling Onana one of the worst keepers in United's history, which I feel like, you know, he's kind of right about it. But gotta support our team, right? Uh, so anyway, let's get to the player availability and then my predicted 11. So Maguire, Mount, Euro are available. That's good news, as well as Shaw and Mainu. I think Shaw was an unused substitute in the last match. Mainu, I think it's just been back in training, so I'm gonna guess that Shaw's a little further along in his, road to recovery. So probably we'll see him at some point. Mainu might be questionable. And then of course DeLitt and Collier are out, as are Heaven and Licha. So with that said, let me bring up my predicted 11, which is over here. I think Onana starts in goal. Maguire at center back, Euro at right center back, Mazraoui at left center back. In front of Mazraoui, we've got Dorgu. In front of Euro, we got Dallo. In the middle, holding it down is Casemiro and Ugarte. And then we got Bruno and Garnacho playing in the number 10s. And I think we're gonna go with Xerxes up top today. Um, I called it last game and I missed it with Hoyland. I feel like on the continent we're better with Xerxes. Don't ask me why. I don't have any stats to back that up. That's just my thoughts. Um, and yeah, I feel like we're gonna go with Xerxes to try and at least bring the ball down, control the play a little bit, and try and impose Amarim's system. So that's my predicted 11. Now for my predicted score. Yes, dramatic silence. I want to be hopeful, and my heart says a 2-1 win or a 1-0 win, but my head says a 3-1 defeat. I know. I know. I should be rah rah ree, let's go United. And I am, let's go United. I am, I'm right here. I'm right here, right? You can see it in the camera. I'm right here. But Lyon are a good team and they're in consistent form. I know it's been over a month ago, but they did push PSG pretty close to the brink, and PSG right now the best team in Europe to me. Um, and Lyon have had some recent good wins. Um, it's hard for me to see us coming away with something here, especially um, on their home turf. I feel like we're going to attack in spurts, but I kind of see us playing for a bit of a draw here. And I know no one wants to hear that. They feel like we should be like the old days, like attack, attack, attack. But you got to be smart too, because again, our season hinges. Well, not our season doesn't hinge on this. Our season's done, but like next season hinges on this, right? Being in some sort of European competition. So I say be smart. Maybe just try and get out with the draw here, or maybe try and nick a 1-0 and get out of there, and then we take it back to Old Trafford and then try and really put the nail in there. Um, that's what I think. Again, I haven't watched Lyon play much this season, so I don't know what kind of setup they're going to come at us with. Um, but again, like I said, clearly they're a good team, right? And at this point in the league, the Europa League, we shouldn't take any team as, crap at this point, right? Like, everyone's a good team at this point. Um, so yeah, I am hoping, hoping for a win today, but I feel like it's going to be a loss. I just do. I hope not, though. I hope I am wrong. And feel free to bash me and rip me apart in the comments and tell me I'm an idiot, I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're all right if you whoever disagrees, but I'm having a tough time seeing it today. Um, I see a mistake from Anana and then a couple of pieces of solid play to put the other two past us for 3 goals for Lyon. And I think we'll grab one through like Bruno or, you know, maybe even a Casemiro or something like that. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to be watching live, so I will be back on here at the start of the game to, do a watch along. You guys can watch with me, leave some comments. I'll read those out. We can interact. Hopefully we'll be, you know, laughing and celebrating throughout the match. Hopefully we'll, just run up the score and be like 5-0 in the first half, and they're throwing on the kids in the second half. But I don't see it. But even still, let's go United. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Peace.